Next for nominations, for the purpose of a nomination of Charles Havrda, I would like to invite to the podium Mr. Joseph Amatrano.
Hello, my name is Joe Amatrano, as the chairman mentioned. I live in voting district number 2, and I'm here to place the name of Charles Havrda for the Board of Selectmen this evening. I have personally known Charles for over 20 years. I've known him socially, I've known him professionally, and I've known him civically. If I could pick one word to describe Charles Havrda, I think the word would be character. Charles is a quality individual. On his personal side, Charles has been married to his wife, Marlene, for over 37 years. They moved to Guilford in 1972. Many of our children and grandchildren are fortunate enough to have Marlene as their second grade teacher at Melissa Jones School. Charles and Marlene have 2 very bright and accomplished sons, Matthew and Jonathan, who both went through the Guilford school system. On the business and professional side, Charles opened a successful local business, Printworks, in 1986. Many of us know Charles over the years for donating so much of his time and efforts to local charities, school functions, and public service events. On the civic side, Charles has a pretty extensive resume. He's been on the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce. This led to his appointment to the Economic Development Commission, and eventually he became the chairman. He was on the Planning and Zoning Commission for over 5 years and became the liaison between P&Z and the Inland Wetlands Commission, eventually becoming a full member of this commission. Charles has taken part in 2 charter revision commissions that gave us the newly formed 5-member Board of Selectmen and the 1 4-year term for the first selectman. And importantly, it established the Public Works Commission to oversee one of the largest departments in the town in terms of budget and equipment. Charles was also on the Emergency Service Building Commission, and I think everyone knows that that was completed on time and under budget. He has been on the board for the New Haven Regional Water Authority, which is one of the largest property owners in the state, as a trustee for the Guilford Savings Bank, and has been on the Soundview YMCA Board of Managers Building Commission for over 9 years. Charles is also chairman of the board of directors at the Guilford Yacht Club, which has over 200 slips and a banquet facility. And he has been active in youth mentoring program for over 7 years. The common thread in all these commissions that Charles has been in, that is, if you asked anybody what they thought, you'd hear things like he's tireless in his service to the community, he's dependable, and very few had more experience than Charles. But most of all, I think you'd hear about the ethics and the character of the man. Charles Havrda is a very giving person with a tremendous knowledge of our town, and he will work tirelessly to make Guilford a better place to live, to work, to raise our children and our grandchildren, and to retire in. Today, our town, like many other Connecticut towns, is at a financial crossroads. And Charles Havrda is that right person at the right time and a perfect fit for the Board of Selectmen. Towards that end, it is a pleasure for me to nominate Charles L. Havrda for the Guilford Board of Selectmen.
Thank you, Joe. For the purposes of a nomination, I would also like to invite up Danya Aruni.
Good evening. I'm Danita Aruni. I first became acquainted with Charles Havrda a few short months after my family moved to Guilford. Though my initial encounters with Charles were business-related, a friendship quickly developed. During the past 9 years, working next door to him nearly every day, including many Saturdays and Sundays, I have come to know a man who has a strong sense of family, who is committed to the betterment of our town, who has been an integral part of the business community for nearly 25 years, and who gives selflessly of his time and talent to many projects, including the Guilford Schools Mentoring Program, the Guilford Rotary, and the YMCA. I believe that the passion, commitment, empathy, and integrity that he exemplifies at home, in the community, and business are traits that make him a strong candidate for town government. It is with pleasure that I second the nomination of Charles Havrda for Board of Selectmen.
Thank you. We have 2 positions for the Board of Selectmen, and we have 2 candidates. Are there any other candidates for the Board of Selectmen? Hearing none, I'll take a motion to close nominations. I'll take a second. All those in favor of closing nominations indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries unanimously. Nominations are closed. My congratulations to Mr. Joseph Mazza, Ms. Cindy Cartier, and Ms. Charlie Havrda. Please step forward.